it seem.
Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel today. If you're new, welcome to my channel. Did not mean for this to be so long, but this is gonna be a very glam Valentine's Day makeup tutorial. As you see, got my cheetah on. I don't normally wear cheetah, but I just got the shirt and I kind of love it. And I'm actually wearing lipstick. Aren't you guys so proud of me? I'm wearing a Kylie lip today. The eyeshadow doesn't look simple, but it looks like I put a lot of effort into it, and I think that's one thing about holidays, to do something simple, make it look like there's a lot of effort put into it. So as you can see, I have like very sparkly eyeshadow. Then I just reviewed for the first time the Becca Skin Love Weightless Blur Foundation, because of course Desi Perkins has been raving about it constantly and I wanted to try it. I actually like it so far. I think it's not as smoothing as like my It Bye foundation, because that's a full coverage tinted moisturizer, so of course it's going to be more hydrating. This one is also like a sheer to medium buildable coverage, so it's something to get used to, and like same with the way it looks on my face, like that's something to get used to, but otherwise it looks really good. I feel like a lot of people are doing very different Valentine's Day tutorials, but since I've never done one on my channel, I wanted to do the classic red lip. And also, you don't usually see me in a red lip because I don't normally wear them unless I'm going out somewhere. But other than that, I hope you stick around and let's get on with the video. So I do have my eyelids primed with the Urban Decay Anti-Aging Primer Potion. We're using the Stila Liquid eyeshadows today, and I find that it sticks better without setting the eyelid. First, we're taking the Tartelette 2 in Bloom palette. So I'm going to be taking the shade Smarty Pants right here. It's just a warmer tone brown. I'm going to put that in my crease. And then I'll take a Morphine Jaclyn Hill JH 30 brush. I really couldn't see the writing. You will see how crazy pigmented this is. I didn't even say the shade. It's in Spiritual. It's actually a duochrome gold and silver. So when you turn certain ways, it'll be gold, and when you turn certain ways, it'll be silver. It's actually really cool. Wow. And then with my ring finger, just tap it in. So the first time I ever got a Stila eyeshadow, I thought that I had to cut my crease in order to use it, and I figured out that you really don't. And so I had a lot of trouble working with it. So I kind of just learned through trial and error that you really don't need to cut your crease in order to use liquid eyeshadow. Now if it gets too high up in your crease like that did, if you take your powder shadow again and go right over that, which I'll be doing multiple times, it will come right off. Dipping back into Smarty Pants, just going right over that. So I'll be dipping back into Spiritual in a second, but I want to do my outer corner. The JH33, I'm going to dip into Rebel, just one little tap right there. Just focus that on the outer corner. Actually, I did Smarty Pants first, so I'm taking the other side of the brush and doing that. And then dipping into Rebel. And kind of bring it up into the crease a little bit, but nothing crazy. And then take the same It brush and kind of just blend it out. I don't know if you can see, but some of the gold glitter just kind of goes away, but we'll bring it back. Then, taking the same JH30 brush, I'm going to dip into Leader, so it's a little bit deeper. Do the exact same motions. Just do really small tapping motions. So I did a similar look with this. I'm pretty sure it's almost the same look for my birthday. Actually, it is the exact same look, but I'm just going to use it for Valentine's because I did mean to film this tutorial and I just never got around to it. So you could see a lot of the sparkles come off, but we're going to go back into that. Now I'm gonna take a really fluffy JH30 brush, really just blend right over everything. And I highly recommend doing your eyes first because as you can see there is a lot of fallout. The JH40 brush, and I'll take a Rebel, just dab it on a little bit, and just to connect the two so it looks a little bit more seamless. This is optional, but I also use this in almost every tutorial because I can't stop using it because it's so good. So I'll take the Dose of Colors Dizzy and Katie, the Foundation palette, and I'll take this Just Kiss shade, and with my ring finger I'll put that right in the middle of where the darkness meets the light, and it is a glitter shade. It just helps make everything look better. And it's like a really subtle glitter against the Stila one. I mean, in general, it's not a subtle glitter, but paired with this, it'll look like it. See, that was just the eyeshadow. It was literally so quick. I'm going to curl my lashes. I think from curling my lashes and also just like blending a lot, I think some of the pigment from the liquid shadows came off, so I'm going to take my ring finger again and just dab it on the brush and put it where I need it to go. Back into Smarty Pants and just kind of clean up my crease. That looks a lot better. I have those type of eyelids where if you try to put shadow somewhere, there are just some places where the shadow won't stick. So just so you know, in case you see some like random blank spots. This is the Tarte Man Eater liquid eyeliner. Like I've mentioned before, it's not a felt tip, it's brush. And that took like 2 seconds. That's what I love about this liquid eyeliner. It literally takes no time. I meant to do this before my liquid eyeliner, but I completely forgot. The Benefit Cosmetics Roller Eye Bright Pencil, and this only goes on your waterline. That's the purpose of the product, to brighten up the waterline. It's a soft pink, it's waterproof. And it just like instantly brightens. Now onto mascara. So me taking the Benefit Cosmetics Bad Gal Bang mascara right there. The wand can sometimes look a little scary, but it's okay. If you're new to this mascara, I mention this in every video, so if you're a dedicated watcher, sorry, you're gonna have to hear this again. This is more with like the full size, but I guess if you're just new to this mascara in general, I'm gonna give you a tip. Just wipe the product off on here. I already did it. Otherwise you're just gonna think it's so clumpy, but it's really not. It's just a super wet mascara, and that's why it'll look like that. Also forgot to mention really quick, but if you've also been a long time watcher, you know that I only do half of my brows when I do my eyeshadow. If I don't do them at all for my eyes, like I literally just can't put on eyeshadow, like it doesn't look good. It also speeds up my brow process, so it kind of just frames my face a little bit. I always do eyes before my face because obviously fallout happens. I've tried doing the other way around, I just can't, so. But so now that we're done with the eyes, I'm gonna go into my Bye Bye Redness. This cancels out redness like no other product that I've used before. I got the Porcelain Beige because it actually matches my skin tone. I had neutral beige before. It was quite orange on me because I'm quite fair. Without it spilling, that's generally what the shade looks like. So this is a Bare Essentials brush that I use. Any flat concealer brush will do. I mean, this is a max coverage concealer brush. It's just really large. I find that it works perfect. So you can see this easier. I kind of start from the side and I just kind of go like this first instead of dipping my brush straight into this because it's so liquidy. I'm just going to put this on my redness areas like I normally do. And if I grab too much like this situation right here, I'll put it on the other areas. Wow, this shade is so much better for my skin color. It's crazy. And I kind of bring it up to my nose area Just gonna grab a little bit more product actually from the lid. Oh, that was way too much. Just put some here. Wow, that looks so much better. So this is the Becca Skin Love Weightless Blur Foundation. This actually matches my neck perfectly. So I'm used to using the Cosmetics by My foundation. This is what the product looks like. The bottle's very, very, very similar to the Cosmetics face packaging. I think like almost everyone has copied off of them, but in a sense I don't mind because I find this really innovative. Like, I love how anything that is in this packaging has the pump. I feel like foundations, face products come out way more fresh with the pump, and I know a lot of people also agree with that statement. So I really like it, and I think it's really good to travel with. So this is in the shade Linen. So Bye Bye foundation, I'd still wear the lightest shade, which is in Fair, but it's a tad bit dark on me. In my last video, I think I was wearing a JEBeauty foundation, which was also dark on me, even though it's a fair shade. But I got that like last winter, so I don't know if like my skin color changed a little bit, who knows, because it did match me last winter. But regardless, I didn't even notice that my face wasn't even matching my neck. But it's okay, because we learn our mistakes. With Becca right there, and I just think that's a really cute detail. Okay, so I'm gonna be taking my IT Cosmetics trusty brush. This is the number 77 airbrush complexion brush. Can you focus? I always pump it on the back of my hand. We're gonna start off with, if it will pump, okay, we're gonna start off with like half a pump first and go from there. I don't think it's a full coverage foundation. If you want to go with full coverage on Valentine's Day, go right ahead, but I just got this and I've been really wanting to try it out. This blends in really well. So I've always been curious about this foundation when it launched because I was so set on the IT one. Like, I wanted to try it, but I'm like very content with the makeup that I have, so I haven't been buying a ton. I'll get some things like here and there, and I was just like so set on it. But Desi Perkins has been literally raving about this foundation, and her skin looks amazing, so I was like, why not? So I got Match for it, and this is actually a perfect match. Half a pump pretty much just covered this area. I have to do this upper lip area, my nose, and my forehead. So I'd probably say one pump would be best for the entire face. I always need more product on my forehead because it's so big. Yeah, that definitely matches my neck so much better. I don't know if it's like the lighting. I feel like there's still like a slight difference. Yeah, so you can kind of still see like the acne scars that I have down here. Like I said, not full coverage, but I actually do like the way it looks. I don't normally spot conceal either. And this is gonna sound so weird because you've been watching me for a while. I'm seriously like diehard IT fan. The Bye Bye foundation, whenever I put that one on, for some reason I feel like it doesn't always cover up my chin, even though I have the redness product on, but I feel like this one covered it up really well. I mean, I don't know, even with the redness product, like sometimes a little bit of redness from my chin still peeks through just a little bit, but I feel like this one isn't really peeking through, and I kind of love that right now. Now I'm going to move on to concealer. I'm going to take IT brushes for Ulta number 203 blending concealer brush. So good, super fluffy. The IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Eye Lift in a Tube, the corrector side underneath my eyes, and then the brightener side on my forehead, bridge of the nose, and chin. I didn't say what shade this is in, so this is in a shade Light. My IT Bye Bye powder in Translucent, the Silk HD powder. This is an old Morphe brush from a set. You guys know the drill. This is so weird. Like I said, I normally use the IT Bye Bye foundation. I know it's not full coverage like this one, but the coverage is really good, and it looks really good on my skin, and I think applying the concealer on top of it just made it look 10 times better. Becca, what are you doing? This is really good. I'm not used to like this much coverage underneath my eyes, even with like the Bye Bye foundation or sometimes even the Peach Perfect foundation. I feel like it like literally blocked it all out. That's crazy. For the most part, it's pretty good. It's just kind of like looking really powdery up in this area. I don't know if you can see that. I know like the light is so bright. I feel like right here, it's just like accentuating a little bit of texture. Taking IT Cosmetics Use Sculpted, I am hitting pan so badly on this soft contour shade right here. So with that contour shade, taking the, I don't even know what this brush is called, but it's a Tarte double-ended contour brush. So I turned my brightness down on my ring light because I feel like it was really washing me out. Now I'm going to take another IT Cosmetics product. This is the Ombre Radiance Bronzer. It won't look this crazy when you buy it, but it is an ombre. This bronzer, it's in Warm Radiance, and it's really good for people like me who have fair skin. If you have like kind of a light to deep skin tone, this may not show up on you. I probably recommend like the Sunshine in a Compact or their Bye Bye Pores bronzer. Those two are matte. Those will definitely show up on like light to deep skin tones. It might be too deep for fair, but I haven't tried it yet on my skin tone. Now I'm going to go into highlight. This is the JH09 brush. Yes, I do experience fallout with her brushes, unfortunately, but this highlight brush, bomb. It's really good. You should go get it. This got kind of whack. I don't know why. So I'm taking the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector highlight in Moonstone. I actually had pan on it, guys. I'm so proud of myself. Never thought I'd be able to do that even in a mini. I don't try to go crazy with my highlight because after I set my face, I'll put on more highlight. So I wasn't really sure what blush to go with this. Always use my Too Faced Poppin' Peach blush, which I'll most likely use. I have my Bare Minerals Gen Nude and Call My Blush, but I think with the red lip it might be too much. I like using the Poppin' Peach one. Also, that blush never used to be that popular, and it's like sold out on Ulta and Too Faced. Like, that's crazy. I'm just gonna go with Poppin' Peach blush because it's a nude pink, like peachy blush. I usually do that if I have something very dramatic on my eyelids and I want to keep it neutral. I don't usually put on lipstick or like a statement lip, but today we're gonna do that. It smells like peaches. It gets me every time. This is a brightening blush, so not only will it bring life to your face, but it does brighten up the area. Going back into my Tarte palette, taking this same shade Smarty Pants, and I'm taking JH43 brush. I'm gonna run that underneath the lower lash line. Oops. Then I'm gonna take Rebel, and I just did one little dab in there because I know it's gonna be darker. Stamp that on the outer corner. Do another dab. The Too Faced Hangover RX 3-in-1 replenishing primer and setting spray. I'm like literally leaning back because I don't want this getting on my camera lens. I've been covering my eyes lately and just spraying my forehead and the bottom of my face. I feel like that works better, especially because this is more of a hydrating spray, and I feel like when I'm wearing this Bad Gal Bang mascara, because it's more of a wet mascara, if this gets on my eyes and then my eyelashes are so long that it touches literally my skin, it just like makes this black dot like every single time I blink. So that's what I've noticed lately, so that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, this is so cold. It feels so good. Whoa, my face looks hydrated from here. Dang. Oh my god, I forgot to finish my brows. I'm just gonna highlight my other areas first because the product, some of it is still a little damp, but it just made me look so hydrated. That's why I love this. I mean, do we see this? You know where I hit pan? I just made that hole way bigger. Yeah, I'm good with highlight. Benefit Cosmetics Precisely My Brow Pencil. And I'm just gonna comb through these just a little bit. You know, I try to make my brows like look as nice as possible, and not that they don't, but I feel like they end up looking more like that bushy brow look, and I don't mean to. Definitely not my intention, but it comes like that in pictures and actually doesn't look that bad, so I like kind of don't mind it. I have some zits literally in my eyebrow, so they look kind of bumpy. That's why I can't get everything like precise, I guess. Not bad. So we're gonna go back into the Moonstone highlight, and now I can highlight my under brow bone and my inner corner. Oh yeah, that looks bomb. Red lip time. So I have my Urban Decay Ultimate Ozone Multi-Purpose Primer Pencil, so I'm going to be using that. So I have a ton of reds, and I actually really enjoy the Kylie Mary Jo lip kit. I feel like I've been going through this pencil like crazy, even though I've only used it like a few times. I didn't want it at first, so I had nothing against Kylie. I'm not like a huge fan of matte liquid lips because obviously in the wintertime I don't want my lips to look matte. These aren't actually that bad. These are, I think, less drying than the Tarte lip paint, but for some reason this to me looks very like yellow red or like orange red, but actually it's a blue red. And the people who got me into it are the McKnight twins here on YouTube, and they're like, this is a showstopper red. This is a red that will literally make heads turn on you. And so that's why I kind of got it, but I realized that it's actually a blue red, and I find it to look really good on a lot of skin tones because I know that they self-tan, so I feel like it looks good on them. I know my mirror is gonna get in the way, but I need this. So I'm using the Kylie Jenner Mary Jo K lip liner. My camera's really bad at focusing today, my god. I feel like my lips are so dry. This lip liner doesn't usually apply this bad. What the box says, if you do buy a kit, on the back of it, the directions say to fill in your lips fully with the lip liner first and then go in with the liquid lip. But my lips are really dry today. Now I'm actually going to be putting on the liquid lip. The whole part of this video really took this long. Okay, so I need to clean up just a tad right there. I'm going to take the Skin Love. Normally people do this with concealer, but I feel like this makes more sense if I do it with my foundation. That's as good as it's gonna get. So that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. I've been filming for like 2 hours. Didn't mean to do that. Yeah, here we are. If you did enjoy this video, give it a big thumbs up. If you did stick around, which I hope you did, please subscribe to my channel so you can see more upcoming beauty videos. Really stepping back into my beauty game, and I'm like super excited about it. I really want to do more stuff with like lip colors because I know I look good in a red lip. Like, I know I do, and people have complimented me multiple times whenever I'm wearing a red lip. So I want to do more things with lipstick because I don't really wear it a lot. But anyway, click the notification bell if you want to be notified when I upload right then and there. And I hope you have a great day, and I hope you have a wonderful Valentine's Day. I'm like loving this look. I feel so grown up. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Hi, I'm coming back on camera because I realized that my bottom lip is kind of uneven. Sorry. So I'm just gonna redo that. I don't want to get comments about that. So I was trying to take pictures and I was like, whoa. Also now I can't see because I was taking flash photos and I just see dots. I think it was the way I lined my lips because, like I said, I'm really not the best with lip products. So I think it was my lip liner when I was applying that, but it's okay. I just wanted to come back on camera for that reason. So yeah.